There's a word in English that we use to describe both the temperature of a room and the quality of a person. Warm. A warm bath, a warm welcome, a warm bowl of soup, a warm friend. We say that was a warm hug and that was a warm-hearted thing to do, and we do not notice that we are using the same word for two apparently different categories. But they're not different categories, not really. And this week, I want to ask you to pay attention to what your body has been doing with that word. Welcome to One Question, a short, weekly reflection to help you reconnect with your body, your values, and your truth. This week's question is, what makes me feel warm inside? Not what makes me happy, not what brings me joy, not what I love in some grand, declared way. The smaller, more specific question, what actually, when I pay attention, makes me feel warm inside? My answer comes to me before I even finish asking the question. It's the feeling of Lucy, my cat, on top of my body in the middle of the night. Lucy is my staple. She finds me sometimes between 2 and 4 in the morning, settles herself across my chest or my belly, and stays. And there is a moment when I, half-wake, register her body there, small, warm, breathing, curled up in a little zero, when my whole body sighs and lets go in a way it does not let go for almost anything else. If I'm lucky, Ollie, is there too. The two of them. Their small weight, the slight rise and fall of their backs, the fact that of all the places in the house they could be, they have chosen me. That is my warm thing. That's what makes me feel warm inside. And the warmth is not metaphorical. It's not poetic license. It is, and this is what I want to tell you about today, actual warmth. It's measurable, biological, located in the body, where it's always been. There's a reason every language on earth uses the same word for temperature of a fire and quality of a friend. The brain does too. In 2008, two psychologists at Yale, Williams and Bargh, ran a study that has stayed with me since I first read it. They had participants briefly hold a cup of coffee. For some, the cup was warm. For others, it was iced. And then they asked the participants to rate the warmth and trustworthiness of a stranger. The participants who held the warm cup always rated the stranger as significantly more generous, more caring, more warm than those who held the cold ones. Nothing about the stranger had changed, only what their own hands had just been touching. It's crazy, right? Brain imaging research has shown why. Physical warmth and interpersonal warmth are processed in overlapping regions of the insular cortex. This is the part of the brain that integrates bodily sensation with social feeling. To the brain, holding a warm mug and being in the presence of a warm person are, biologically, nearly identical experiences. Which means when we say that the person is warm, we are not making a metaphor. We are reporting a body reading. And when we say, I feel warm inside, we are doing the same thing. There's another piece of science worth knowing here. The polyvagal theorist, Porges, has spent decades mapping how the body finds safety in the presence of another body. He calls it co-regulation. The way our nervous system calibrates itself to the nervous system of whoever or whatever we are with. A calm body next to us makes our body calm. An anxious body next to us puts our body on alert. And co-regulation is not species-specific. The same vagal response that calms us in the arms of a safe human calms us in the presence of a sleeping cat or a snoring dog or a horse breathing slowly beside us in the barn. Lucy on my chest is not just a comfort. She is biologically regulating my nervous system. Her heartbeat, her breath, her purr, her small, steady warmth. All of it is sending a signal to my body that says, we are safe. You can sleep. You can soften. And my body, hearing it, agrees. There is a line from Mary Oliver from her poem Wild Geese that has lived with me for years. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. The soft animal of your body. Not the mind with its arguments, not the conscience with its lists. The soft animal, the breathing, warm, feeling creature you actually are. What I love about that line in the context of this week's question is that the soft animal of me loves the soft animal of Lucy. We are two animals finding warmth in each other. And the warmth is not symbolic. It is neurological and somatic, what we are for. So here is the practice I want to invite you into this week. Pay attention, not in some big grand way. Just notice. Throughout the day, ask the small question, where is the warmth? Where is the warmth? Where is the warmth? It might be a person, the colleague who always remembers how you take your tea, the friend whose voice on the phone makes your shoulders drop, or the child running across the room towards you with a smile. It might be a place, the corner of your house where the morning light lands, the bench you always sit on by the front door, the shop you walk past on purpose because it smells so good. It might be a creature, a dog, a cat, a horse, a bird at the feeder. It could be a memory, a song from that summer, a smell that takes you back to somewhere else. Wherever the warmth is, notice it and let your body register it. Stay there for one extra breath before moving on. You are not collecting items for a gratitude journal. You are training the body to remember what it has been reaching for all along. So this week's invitation is small and tender. Ask yourself throughout the days ahead the question that does not require permission and does not need to be earned. What makes me feel warm inside? And then, when you find one, and you will, probably more than you expect, stay with it for a breath longer than you would usually allow yourself. Let your body register the warmth. Because warmth is not a metaphor. It is what the soft animal of your body is constantly trying to find. Your job today is to notice when it has. Thank you for joining me for One Question. If you, like me, have a Lucy, small or large, two-legged or four, fur or feather or human, go say hello to them today. Let them know they are part of how your body has learned to be safe. They probably already know, but it is a lovely thing to be told. What makes you feel warm inside? Until next week, be kind to yourself. Trust your gut and always ask better questions.